Hi everybody, look who we have here, the Ginger. Hi Ginger, hi. It's the Ginger. Say hello to people, hi. Anyway, he's gonna be hanging out with us while I prepare the new setup. So here are the colors, and that's the Tombow eraser, my pencils, the set of the Portrait collection, and the little palette that I prepared. So I'm going to go ahead and place my camera there. And I'm going to pick a few colors. I'm going to get some of this beautiful orange color here, which is gorgeous, and I'm going to have some of this apricot that I said that I was going to do, remember? Okay, and I'm going to get just a touch of this Chinese poppy color, which is a beautiful red. I'm going to put it right here. And what else? Let's get a little bit of this pretty little mocha color that I also just created. And there you have it. That's the little palette that I prepared. And we're going to get the brush. And again, there is no science to this. Just select the colors that you want to work with. So I'm going to take, just by bringing to the front like this, to the center, I'm going to use some of that and some of that. It's like paint, the same thing. And some of this pretty red, and just blend and mix and just tap and bring it to the area in which you're going to work, and begin applying the color. See? Every time that you work on it and every time that you apply another layer, it becomes deeper. The color increases. There really is no worries. The only thing that you have to keep in mind is where your boundaries are, because you don't want to mix one color with the other, and you just keep in mind where those boundaries are. See? And again, place and on the other side. See that? Dip again. Place it. And bring in the color into place. There. and just connect the cheek. And simply come back around and use some of these right here, like this, the other skin tones on the side, on the lighter shade, just to balance around. There. See? It's just as simple as applying makeup. That's it. And then I'm going to press the camera again down so you guys can see the application to the forehead. See? Little by little, she begins to take that rosy color that we want. Then I'm going to come down with the camera so you can see how I begin to define the neck area. See that? Again, every time you come back with another layer, the tone changes immediately. And it's all due to the applications of color, to the layers, how everything begins to take shape as you apply it. Gradually. See? You can already see a difference on the neck. Okay. And I'm going to use a smaller brush so I can add some highlights. To the nose. There. The stupid bug, get out of there. Every time that you open the door in Florida, you have a swarm of bugs waiting in line just to get inside your house. There. And here. and soften that there a little bit. I think she looks quite beautiful. And what I do in front of you is live on edit, so you can see exactly how things happen as they happen right in front of you. There. Now we're going to get a little sweeper, and we're going to just sweep away some of the extra. I think she's gorgeous. She's got a beautiful look about her, like a queen. That gaze is, you know, don't mess around with me. I'm the queen around here. So now, remember what we talked about? The tambo, flat and pointy. See? See them there? I usually get the round one and I use a blade and move that away. I use a blade. Can we see there? Yeah. I use a blade and I just go like this and I do a slant cut. See? Then let me get this here. Then I come to the area that I want to work. Is perfect for little details and to separate eyelashes. See that? Look at that. I mean, once you learn how to work with this tool, you are not going to want to be without it. Believe me when I tell you, you're not going to want to be without it. It makes my life a lot easier. See that? It gets my details exactly as I want them to be. Can you see from there? Yeah, you can see from there. So, look at that. See? With just a few little strokes, you build the texturing to which you come back and refine. See that? So I get my pencil and I just go like this and go over and just blend it together with the tip of the pencil. There. And then you get those pretty little hair textures everywhere. And we like those. You see that? We love those little textures. Now we're going to get a bit of, remember the metallics? Okay, we're going to get a bit of the peacock green and the blue, the deep blue. and the violet. And we're going to apply, see that? We're going to apply, tap, a bit of that beautiful greenish tone to her eyes. Tap, tap. See, it falls, most of the pigment falls right off. I just have enough to work with because it's vertically standing. But you can see, look how pretty that is. There. And we'll sweep away and come back with the other little brush and just define. And now, using the larger one, blend away. See, you have to have color underneath in order to give it volume. Otherwise, it looks flat. Yes, that's beautiful. And now we're going to use some of that gorgeous blue. Remember that blue? And increase the shading. Look at that. It's all a matter of applications. With just a tiny packing of the brush, you cover so much terrain because you're working with pure pigments. There. You're working with pure pigments. So you don't need that whole, you know, amount that you would if you're using lesser quality products. Look at that. You see the difference right there? And even half of it is falling down the sideway. And still you can see what a great coverage this product gives. See? There. Connect that lid to that eyebrow. Then, and just see that? See? It stays right in place. And then at the end of the day, when all is said and done, let me see if I can get my can back here. When all is said and done, I use my Winsor & Newton professional fixative, which can be used for the protection of drawings, pastels. I mean, if it works for pastel, it works for pigments, because it's the same concept. Color powders. So this is what I use. Everything will stay in place, and I'm going to do a tutorial with this, the handling of this product. Now, hold on a minute. Hi. Come back. He wants to join us again. Go ahead. It's okay. It's okay. Look. Hi. He's back again. Hi. He's back again. Didn't I tell you that I love to terrorize cats? So, let's get now a cotton ball. See? And I'm going to get close for this. So, get a cotton ball and begin to give a bit of an extra blending. Working on the same way that you applied. Because what the cotton does, it picks up whatever residue. Don't rub too much. See how lightly I'm doing this? Just enough. See? And I come up then, and with just a plain clean brush, I go over the stuff, not the stuff, the area that I just worked, and make sure that whatever little bit of pigment flew around goes away. See? Because you cannot help the fact that these powders tend to fly around. That's why I go with small applications, because the more powder that I pack on those brushes, the more it's going to fly around. So I just make sure that I do it by layers, which makes more sense too. See? And there you have it. So it's really a matter of getting the hang of it. It's a new thing. Every time that you start working on something new, you have to practice and get the hang of it. I'm not doing anything here that you cannot do yourself. I'm using products and tools that you are familiar with. I'm using brushes, I'm using pencils, I'm using the erasers. See? You know all about this. I mean, this is nothing new. And these are just powders. Powders that you apply with a brush. The same way that you see me doing it here. I mean, look at it. See? So, lastly, I look at my work, see what I've done, and then I follow the planes of the face, and I just finish blending whatever is on the surface that needs to be taken care of. And finally, I get a little brush like this one. Let me see. I like this one here. So I get a little brush like this. Now I'm gonna smell it. Yeah, this one is good. And I go ahead and I dip some of the opal, tap it, and I add lastly my highlight. See that? See it there? And on the other side, tap it, bring it up, and connect it. Get the little brush, sweep, 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 and there you have it. So